like to tease you, I like to play in my way, but when you say, get on the bed, I lose my cool and I get in my head. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I like to icy, so sassy, but it's not a lie. Because I know deep down I'm a bottom inside. I'm a bottom inside. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm a stone cold top. She's a stone cold top. I'm a top. She's a top. She's a stone cold top. I'm a top. I'm a stone cold top. I know everything. I know everything. I feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I'm innocent. I'm a top. I'm not a furry, but deep down I know bottom inside.
Hello, hello. How are we all today? Usual Thursday tram wait was cold, but nice warm voice to listen to. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here, Bubba Dog. Hello, how are you? Let's get us started. I did a couple of things. I got a thicker pen so you can see what I'm writing. And I'm going to bring the whole rig down here. So you can properly see what I'm writing. I think that looks good. Maybe a bit brighter, perhaps. Yeah, there we go. Good evening, Jinx. How are you? Jinx, Bubba. um. Hell yeah to the cuddle puddle. Yes, please. I want to get on in that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. How y'all doing? Okay, fangs, venomous, scales, rattle, prey, sneaky. What does snake say? Snake. Movement. I'm gonna put. There we go. Hi, Ali. How are you? Hello, Ali. Jinx has basically been in hibernation mode today. Haven't really left my gaming room except to get some tea and coffee. Been one of those days. Do you know what, Jinx? I know exactly what you mean because it has been one of those days for me right now. I just feel a bit detached from everything. I honestly think that it's for me. It's just the blues, like the coming out of winter blues. Let's get some brightness up in here. There we go. I want it to be cozy, but I don't want it to be so cozy that you guys can't actually see what I'm writing. That'll do. I realise we're working with a brown background here because it's leather, but it'll do. The exact opposite. I'm running around the city doing chores. Hey, good for you, Bub Dog. Detached is the word I was looking for. Yeah, I just feel out of sync with everything today. And that's okay. It's something to accept and to work with, you know? I mean, Cobra's the famous venomous one, isn't it? I'm going to put skin trade, which sounds really weird, but I might include some of the, you know how pythons, is it pythons, I think, are hunted for their skin for handbags and things because they're most snakes scales go one way and then when you brush them the other way they pick up and make a rough surface, but pythons don't do that, which is why they're hunted. Also, my fingies hurt for some reason. Oh no, Bubba Dog! My fingies are stained because your girl had an ink leak that she had to clear up from this naughty ink pot, which decided to throw itself on the floor. I should get a Waterman Blue, to be honest. But I'm not made of money. There's something about shedding that says renewal to me that I think I might include in my story a little bit. But I'm thinking of a fable. I'm thinking the blank and the snake. But what that blank is, I don't know. Maybe it could be a mammal that also sheds and they bond over their shedding. Or it could be a animal that the snake has previously been unkind to. The snake sheds, thinks about its actions, and then comes back as a brand new shiny snake. And the other animal or the snake gives himself a second chance, sort of thing. That's what I'm thinking with this story. I'm enjoying the bigger pen on stream. You can actually see what I'm writing. It's a very fancy art pen, actually. But it's good. I got it for my birthday. Rattlesnake says cowboys to me. It says the desert. It says wasteland. Not sure why I put another W in wasteland. Prey, small mammals. Larger mammals for some. Carpet pythons can take on a human. Some snakes suffocate their prey. Yes. What's the word I'm looking for? Constrictor. Constrictors. Where should I put that? I'll put it under prey. There we go, Jinx. Thank you. Ringo much? Yeah, that snake design in Ringo where he has a machine gun as his rattle. That's so cool. A minigun, that's it. Yeah, a minigun. It's so cool. Sneaky. Camouflaged. Still. Cold-blooded. Hey, Pale, how are you? How you doing? Oh, slow should go to movement, really. Sneaky. I'm going to put untrustworthy. Maybe it could be like a profiling thing where it's like, don't trust that snake. And then the snake sheds and gets beautiful new scales, and then suddenly everybody likes him and loves him. Are we stretching? Are we stretching? Hey Tay, how you doing? Happy people from lunch break here. Thank you for spending your lunch break with us. I'm honoured. I'm glad work is over today. I was so damn bored. Hey, well, at least you weren't rushed off your feet, you know? But I'm glad it's over for you too. The way snakes move is kind of scary. Twisting and turning. They almost sort of twist in on themselves like a gut or something. Something a bit gory about the way snakes move. Fangs. Danger! Be a not so little guy anymore. Exactly, Tay. Be a not so little guy anymore. He just wants to be a big boy. Alright. So, The Blank and the Snake. I was clearly testing my pen on that page. The Blank and the Snake. Let's have a look. There are some that take on birds. That could be an interesting parallel between the bird and the snake. Metaphorical and mythical, this is true. I'll put M and M. Do you know, I could write a few stories out of this. There's a few that are jumping out at me, which could be quite good. Okay, in terms of fables, there has to be a lesson in it. I'm thinking that there's an unkind snake and it's shed before and it's still unkind, but only when it thinks about shedding itself, like as in renewing itself personality wise, does it become nice. And then the moral is that there's something about external change not always being trustworthy, sort of thing. Snakes are divine in many cultures. Really, Tay? The white snakes are seen as divine, right? Oh, really? Slithers into stream. Hi, Lady Megora. How are you? We're just finding some stories. Maybe find the moral and work back. What kind of moral do I want? I think I want to write a fable with the moral of you don't have to live your life based on others' expectations. That's a moral that I want to have in a fable. Get your butts in here, you crazy people. Hey! We're having a cuddle puddle. Bun sour, Bexy, how are you? Oh my goodness, Lady Megora with the 35 stream streak. I know it's more than that. I know it's closer to 50. Having nom noms while this pops up, hell yeah. My lady. Spinny uppies. Oh yes, please, all the uppies. Oh, look at you guys being cute. You guys are the best. Maybe it could be like a snake that's everyone's afraid of the snake, right? Everyone's afraid of the snake. They believe that the snake is venomous. The snake's not venomous. They believe that the snake is nasty, not nasty. And then maybe there could be a moment of recognition between another animal that's also profiled. What animal is also profiled? A tarantula. I've already done one with a tarantula. Some snakes can glide. Oh, really? More closer to 70-ish? Yeah, I'd say so. Snake is just being like, but I want them huggies. I just want a hug. I just want a hug. What animals are seen as bad luck? Let's type that in. Tigers, leopards, owl, lizards, foxes, anteaters, snakes. see the owl. Yeah, the owl, because the snake and the owl could be hunting the same prey. The snake and the owl, that's what it's going to be called. And the owl is wise enough to see the snake for who he is. And a traveling example for all being good-hearted. Oh, I love that, Tay. That would be like a myth. I love that. I see you've made a start on the snake smut. Yes, I have. I have. That's what you're here for. Haven't you done an owl? I've done an owl before, but it was my first series of fables, so I don't mind that. I don't mind repeating characters from the first set. I just don't want them all to be the same ones in the same set. This is series 2. Sounds like Quetzalcoatl. Oh, I do know that. Yeah, the winged serpent. He's There's a thing where he could be Hermes. He could be the source of Hermes. Mice. The only thing that barn owl eats in the wild are mice. If you want a bigger owl species, feel free to ask. Thank you, Lady Magora. Okay, barn owl. And what if I do an adder? An adder is the snake. Common European viper. Both hunt for the same mouse. Yeah, and that's how they meet. Lexi, no took the brain cell. I'm sorry. Doesn't the adder also hunt mice? Yeah, Vale. That's what I was thinking. Seems like I ain't getting a single minute of chill today. Oh no, Bubba Dog. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm shattered. Barely slept and the office was exhausting. Now I'm cuddling up listening to my favourite person, so I can't really complain. Oh, Lexi. Thank you. I'm sorry you had a rough time. How are you? How is everyone? I am severely dissociated today. I have been. I'm more in my body than I was half an hour ago. Half an hour ago I was just made up of bad memories and I was just a blob of person. I wasn't really me. But you know, it happens. It's something that I got to cope with. It's PTSD based, it's childhood based, and I got to move with it. Here's a friend named Tlaloc, the god of rain. I like that. She took it. I took it. I've taken the brain cell. It's mine today. I need it today. Mum says it's my turn with the brain cell. Oh, really, Bubba? That's cool. Can I be in your body? Pale! It might help ground me, not gonna lie. The adder would be certain they met Snake Jesus. They'd be like, it's you! Adders are venomous, are they not? Let's just look it up. Okay, so they can be pure black adders. That's interesting. Literally a black adder. That's pretty cool. Maybe I could have goose because that's not typical. You're feeling a little more in your body. I just have to move with it. I have to sort of bring myself back down and just. It's a combination of rumination, obsession, and PTSD, and I just have to. It's not about letting it go. It's just about, right, you've had your moment. Bad memory. I need to carry on and maybe, eat some food and drink some water and maintain my life. Grandeur, I reckon I could floor you. Pay off. I have extra cells. I mean, brain cells if people need them. Oh, yeah, Tay. Can't really kill humans unless they're very weak. Steve Backshall took a nasty adder bite to the ankle. It was a real nasty one. Not deadly to humans. Things you can have swelling or a rash, for example. I'm an animal geek and I know a lot. Yeah, Lady Magora. Is it cunning? As cunning as a fox that studied cunning at the University of Cambridge. I feel like the adder is just he's living his life. He doesn't make friends. And he lives his life and he hears what people are saying about him. But he doesn't let it alter his behavior. But the animals don't necessarily always see the good that the adder is doing, sort of thing. Eating and drinking is always a good suggestion. Exactly. Well, mistakes from Steve Irwin's point of view. I love that. He'd call you a beauty. He would. He'd call you a beauty. Look at that beauty. Snake wrist. I'm going to full force on the other stuff. Yeah, you are, Pale. I'm a dinosaur geek. Yes, you are, Jinx. They meet and discuss their lives, I guess. It's going to be a very, very brief meeting. I'm thinking there was once an adder who lived on a hill, and then I describe all the other animals that live in the hill that are terrified of the adder, sort of thing. And the ones that are judging the adder are a fox, a badger, ooh, another mammal predator. We don't really have a lot. Could do a red kite, maybe. They don't really live in the bushes. In the bushes. Badly imitates Dino Roar. Roar is dinosaur for I love you. Aw, Tay. Lizards and amphibians. I just yawned and it did sound a little bit like a dinosaur. Prey equals no. No. Don't know what you mean. Don't know what you mean. No. Oh, look, important. Okay. Juveniles eat nesting mammals, small lizards, and frogs. One important dietary source for young adders is the alpine salamander. All right. Domestic animals and livestock are frequent victims. In Great Britain, most occurrences happen in March to October. Mallow et al. Described the venom as being relatively low compared to other viper species. As a comparison, in one test, the minimum lethal dose for a guinea pig was 40 to 67 milligrams, but only 1.7 milligrams was necessary when the Russell's viper venom was used. Okay, so you'd need to be bitten close to 30 times for it to kill you. Starts looking at Newt like she's a snack. I'm a whole damn meal. Prey equals Newt and Predator equals Chad. Prey 100% equals Newt. I can't wait to prove it when we meet her. Hey, you spelled meat that way on purpose. I see you. Oh, there was a bite in Yorkshire in 2014. Immediate and intense pain followed after a few minutes, but perhaps as much as 30 minutes by swelling and a tingling sensation. Adders are believed to be deaf. It's mentioned in the Bible. So we made snake oil from them and used it as a cure for deafness and earache. Sure. Females were thought to swallow their young and when threatened to regurgitate them unharmed later. So they just eat their babies and then just bring them up later. Okay, this is good because these are not factual, but this could be what the other ones are saying about them, about the snake, right? Bye, y'all. Bye, Bubba Dog. Great to see you. Imagine the bite marks if you were pregnant on Newton. No. It's purely on accident. Sure, I believe you. You're a banquet where I can go up for third, fourth, 18th. Sounds like what happens when I listen to you. Oh yeah, Pale. As I'm obsessed with a puzzle now. You do what you want to do, Lady Magora. This is an optional writing stream. You don't have to write with me. This is like a body double / chat / just sending out some ideas. You know, it's like a little study sesh. Enough to feed a hobbit through all meals. All snakes are assumed to be deaf. Okay, essentially. So maybe, oh, this is great. Okay, so maybe the adder going about its day and hearing all of the horrible rumours, but it's not listening. So they believe that they're deaf. Oh, that's good. That's perfect. Snake is deaf and can't hear their nasty comments. Want to do writing club tomorrow then? I'm down, provided I don't forget again. 5 p.m. on Discord. 18 Jinx rookie numbers. Oh yeah, Vexy. 42 is the magic number. Jesus Christ. How do you guys have the stamina? I have the stamina for walking up the stairs. I walked up the stairs after eating today and I nearly passed out. Not gonna lie. Fox, a badger, and a weasel. Let's do a weasel. Fox, a badger, and a weasel are all judging him. Believed that they did not die until sunset. Remedies for adder stings included killing the snake responsible and rubbing the corpse or its fat onto the wound. Whoa. Also holding a pigeon or chicken on the bite or jumping over water. Adders were thought to be attracted to hazel trees and repelled by ash trees. Druids believed that large frenzied gatherings of adders occurred in spring, at the centre of which could be found a polished rock called an adder stone. These stones were said to have supernatural powers. Ooh. That's cool. Huh. Stairs are a common enemy. Yeah, for real. I would have a heart attack before doing exactly. The snakes are very tongue-in-cheek about gossip. Do we meet up with you? The meat is... You're doing that on purpose. That's it, the Adderstone. The Adderstone. Okay. The rumours are... I hear that the snake ate its own young. I hear that the snake is venomous enough to kill. Kill. What's a big thing in the UK? Yeah, have a big thing in the UK, do we? Let's put a cow. Cow in one bite. I'm gonna walk for a while after we meet this at the Adderstone. You're genuinely a mistype. Sure. Wait, isn't that a town? What, Adderstone? There's a seaside town, Hastings, where local legend under the enchantment is known as Crowley's Curse, said to have been conjured by Crowley, who lived in Hastings at the end of his life. The curse compels anyone who has lived in Hastings to always return, no matter how far they move or for how long. The curse can only be broken by taking a stone with a hole running through it from Hastings Beach. So there is something to do with the town, but it's Hastings, apparently. pretty cool. A badger? Yeah, I've got the badger as one of the ones spreading the rumors. Hearing rumors about yourself? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I've got a little bit of like I've got my own stuff to do with rumors being spread about me. It's yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult when someone's trying to make someone else perceive you as different to what you are, but you just have to let your actions speak for themselves. Some people believe snakes in put poison into the water supply. Okay, a badgering badger. It's Adderbury I was thinking of. Oh, we should go to Adderbury. Same. Who dares whisper such absurdities? You know who. Voldemort. Poison. Water? Question mark. Yeah, let's start here. The snake and the owl. I'm gonna have to get rid of that page because I've scribbled on it. Yeah, let's get rid of the whole page. 6 minutes then, but bye. Oh, Tay. Well, I'm honoured you'd spend your lunch break with me. Thank you. Should I meet you there? Oh yeah, Pale. We do not speak of that name. Moldywort. Yeah. Yep. Maybe that's what I should start calling them because you know they are you know who. Okay, the snake and the owl. I might switch back to my normal pen now, just because I'm going to be writing in fairly small font anyway. I don't think you're going to be able to see it in huge detail. Always, I just wish I could spend more time with you all. Oh, I wish we could spend more time with you, Tay. We're going to have to wait until I'm doing a big stream or something. I was hoping to do game break week pretty soon. Where I'm going to do a couple of longer streams, but we're not going to be playing any games. That's the idea. We're going to be making a Lego kit, maybe solving a puzzle, maybe doing more writing club, that sort of stuff. In-person stuff. You know? I was thinking of doing that soon. Maybe week after next, maybe? I don't know. My stuff playing through my laptop. Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry to turn it up. After getting home, making dinner, doing Instant Pot chili. I was so insulted, Tay, because I went to sleep and I remember checking the clock before I went to sleep and it was 5 minutes before you went live. I was so upset. I just stayed awake just a little bit longer. There was once a snake who lived on a hill. Is the snake a he or a she? I was gonna write he, but it doesn't really make sense that he would eat his own young. That's the rumor is. That's what the rumor is. Could be a she. No, I want it to be a he. Who lived on a hill. Also, I apologise for any background noise you might hear. Voldemort is currently shouting down the phone at somebody. I don't know what's going on. It's a little bit scary, but I'm alright. I'll tell you when I'm not alright, but I'll be alright. Adoptive daddy vibes, yeah! I fixed my OBS issue as I went to get my ultra hardcore Minecrafting. Yes, Tay! I want to see some Minecraft. All the other animals who lived there. avoided him. Whispering. Poisonous rumors to each other. God, how the person on the other end of the phone, it most likely is my mother. She's probably done something wrong. The never set times in my life, unfortunately, will be 8 p.m. So that is 5 hours from 8 p.m. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1 for our time. Yeah, on a Friday or Saturday, that's a good idea. I'm usually up at 1. Yeah, we got Jinx on the server. We sorted him out yesterday. Jinx is in. I can't wait to see what you build, Jinx. Whoop whoop. Someday I'll be cool enough for the server. Tay, you're welcome anytime. You're absolutely a trusted person. You just let me know what your username is, and I'll let you know what the IP address is, and I'll get you logged on. You just let me know. Tay, you're absolutely trustworthy. Gonna build a Minecraft dig. No, we've got so many. I have a better right. I have no idea. Okay, sweet. You can join the others, exactly. Oh, it's just that? Okay, we can get you set up. We can get you set up. Let me log on into Nodecraft and see if I can find you. It's fairly easy to get people logged on. You need to have the name exactly correct. Because I was typing in Major Jinx and I needed to have the capitals correct, and I needed to have the like punctuation correct as well. T-A-E. Capital T, T-A-E, U-R-U-S. Tay, where's clocking time? Thanks for having me, friends. Always, Tay. Always. Right, I've whitelisted Tay, and I'll give them the IP address when they're ready. And get them set up. Easy peasy lemon juice. The snake slithered through his day. The hisses. Hisses burrowed into his ears, sticking to him like tree resin. Ears? I don't know. Ears? Ears. Yeah. We'll do that. Alright. Catch you later, Tay. Don't work too hard. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Hope work goes okay. Oh yeah, I hope work is calm. A young fox. Don't want to put whispered again, but I'm going to have to. Give me a second. I'm back. Conspiratorially is a word, right? Conspiratorially. Conspiratorially. I think I've spelt it horrendously wrong. Spira. Torially. In a manner suggestive or relating to a conspiracy made of a group of people to do something unlawful or harmful, blah 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 blah. You're focusing on cooking was so hard while you're full of cold. Oh, Jinx! Buddy. Another nodded its head beside them. Here we go. Okay. We've got some whispering young foxes. And I'm going to have the snake go, well, that's ridiculous. I don't even have any young in its own head. And then be like, well, but the foxes are young. They don't know what they're talking about. And then just slither off, you know? He's not that bothered, but they are going in. I want the snake to be bothered about it enough for the owl to notice, but for it not to affect his day. I'd gobble you up. Oh, yeah, pale. I'm gone again. Give me a second. Back. Just about to smell the belly pork in the oven. Ooh. Why'd you have to do this to me after all I have in microwave curry tonight? Ooh, that sounds good. Substance for you if I was able. Send it in the post. Thoughts were interrupted by the two young foxes again. They were chasing each other through the grass. There we go. I forgot about that. You have me up in real life. I'm claiming the kitchen, and and you're getting a chicken burger that I made. That shit was amazing. I want it. I want it. I want it bad. I do. The chicken burger, not anything else, but I want it. I do. I want that stuff. Okay. The next one, badger, weasel, weasel, weasel. The badger can be the last one. I want it bad. I want it bad. I want it bad. You know me. Towards he was hoping to find a mouse for, well, it's going to be dark when the owl comes out. Supper? I feel like supper's later than dinner, right? I want it back. 95. Oh my god, what's quite 100 gonna be? Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Snake, it's a snake. Cooking services or servicing if you need it. I need that chicken burger, to be honest. I did well today. I cooked for myself and I cooked for Cosmo. That was good. It was good soup. I'm a snake. I'm a snake. Thank you, Jinx, for those biddies. I'm a snake. I remember that video. Honestly, though, he put a lot of effort into that snake cap. I'm doing a roasted tomato soup for Saturday. Oh, yes, pale. I'd say supper is later than dinner. That's what I'm thinking for his supper. He's going for his supper. He's going for his supper. He's going to have a little mouse for supper. Just a little mouse. Just a little mouse. I need another animal. He was shouting down at a mammal that wouldn't be prey. Oh, no, let's do a frog. I know a frog would be prey, but let's do a frog because it's going to warn him about poisoning the waterhole. Yeah. Okay, first page done. First page. Noise. Noise. First page. Noise. A noise. Stretch! Yeah! You want it. Oh, sorry for going silent a bit. I'm a bit dissociated. I'm a bit not here, you know? I'm a bit not here. I'm a bit not in my body right now. Yee. I just don't like to hear the shouting and swearing. Unless it's in jubilation. Snake Hunt's down there. The weasel cried. Kind of floppy, like I'm on autopilot. I feel that. I don't blame you, it's not a nice environment to be in. It gets me on pause. It just presses the pause button while I just process stuff. Which is not great when I've been on pause for the last... I've been on pause since 3 o'clock. Yeah. Not great. I was just coming out of it and then I heard him shouting over the phone and then I'm like going back into pause mode. Sort of coming in and out of it. It's episodic right now. Heavy too. Yes. Listen. This audio. No comment. Couldn't possibly comment. Hello. That audio. Look, I'm not blushing. You're blushing. It's not playing for us. Oh no! It's playing for me. Do you hear music in the background? Oh, you don't hear any music or anything. You should have been hearing this the whole time. There we go. I didn't have the toggle on. Sorry. I thought that was weird. We're vibing. You could just sit in silence with me. It's cool.
You to sit in your naughty corner and purr like the good bean I know you are.
No comment. For everyone to hear too. Thank you, Pale, for those biddies. Run! Oh my god, there he is. That's Jinx. I get it. I live for that audio. I get it. It's you running with a beehive. I live for that clip. Wow, that was loud. I'm so sorry, Lady Makora. Blurp is a whole thing. You're faster than a lousy snake. The old frog croaked. Indignant. Oh, I don't need it. There. And then the weasel's gonna be like, no, it's because he's poisoned the pond you're going to. Yeah.
Somebody's gonna get their little nipples fucking picked off with some tweezers, yeah, Sonny?
What is that? Thank you for those biddies, but what was that? Someone's gonna get those little nipples. Who blurped that? I love it.
When I stepped out of the limousine, everyone got an awful eyeful of my punani.
I got a punani. Where are you finding these jinx? I should add them to my blurb reel. Thank you for the biddies. I mean, of course, sir, I only meant, well, you know what snakes like that do to water, right? You give me access to blurped was only a matter of time. I kind of love the ones that you find, though. I kind of vibe with the ones that you find, because I don't know how you find them. I had a terrible time using blurb, and you seem to be using it really well. I just realised we don't have my guy here. We don't have my guy. We need him here for good luck. Oh, he's gonna be in the way there. Put him there. You can see his little flippers. You can see his little flippers. Little flippers.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
I was not expecting that. Ugh, Colonel. I'm trying to sneak around, but my ass is just too dummy thick. Pale. Thank you, Pale, for the biddies. That's so funny. It's not expecting it. It's just too dummy thick. That's how I'm gonna start talking to people. Sorry, I'm too dummy thick for that. I'm just too dummy thick. That's in my head now. That's gonna be a new vocal stim, which is a problem. It's gonna be a problem at work. think it's too dummy thick, especially when you're concerned. Oh yeah, Pale. Oh yeah. Tell you what's dummy thick is my swollen wrist right now. That's not my natural skin color. Fun. This was dummy thick. My wrist is not this swollen either. My skin is not doing so great. Though the antihistamine appears to have calmed down this one, specifically this one. It's not so bad anymore. Turns them green. Turns them. Turns them green with death and kills all the frogs and fish inside. Just for fun. I see the issue notes. You're exposing the hand to snakes more. That's when the antihistamine is slower to work on that side. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm not getting through this puzzle, so here we go anyways. Here we go. I've got a model to build, a Lego kit to build, and a puzzle to do. And writing stream. We can make no game week work, I think. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna enjoy it. It'll be interesting for you guys to see me build a puzzle. I don't start with the edges, I just go by colours. So what did he say about the eating is young? Even if I did have young, I would never. The snake thought. What the snake's thought? Why would I try and poison ponds for fun? Question mark.
You are a perfect little brat.
No comment. Thank you for the biddies, James. Wrist is something you could take over and let you give it a rest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It do be hurting me. Do be hurting me. It do be I do have an owie.
Good girl.
Was that Alistair? Bale! Alistair. Thank you for the biddies. I wasn't expecting Alistair for some reason. Well, the weasel said, it's your funeral. With that, he hopped.
Ah, you lack discipline, control, and worst, you're sloppy.
You're sloppy. He's a great character, isn't he, Alistair? I love, yeah, it's that whole thing where it's like he doesn't mind murder and he doesn't mind like
You're
evilness,
such a good
but
girl,
he'll care
you know
if you
that?
do it sloppily.
You're amazing. You're beautiful.
No comment, Pam.
Mm.
No comment. Thank you for the biddies, both of you. But I like the thought that they
Harder, Daddy.
oh, harder, Daddy. Is that oh god, what's his name? He sings Poison. How have I forgotten his name? Angel Dust. That's Angel Dust, right? But I just love Alistair because he's just like, yeah, I can respect you as somebody horrible, but don't be messy with it, man. Don't get blood on the carpet. That's his vibe, and I love it. With that, he hopped back into the bramble once more.
And what can you do, my effeminate fellow?
I can suck your dick.
Ha! No.
No. That's the thing, he doesn't have time for that. He's too busy murdering and cannibalizing. He don't have time for all that. I could suck your dick. Thank you for the biddies, Jinx.
Cause I know you're poison, you're feeding me poison. Addicted to this feeling, I can't help but swallow up your poison. I made my choice and every...
Oh, I wanted it to continue. It's such a good song. I'd say that was the highlight for me. I mean, Ready for This is a very close second, but Poison I could just put on as the song. I live for it. It's so good. Poison, Loser Baby, Ready for This. Top 3. It's a pity it's about abuse and bad choices. No, for real. It's a red flag song, but it's a bop.
Smile, my dear. You know you're never fully dressed without one.
He's so cool. I love him. Thank you, Pale, for the 12 biddies. Smile, dear. Bit between the TV guy and Alistair at the beginning. Oh yeah, it's I don't know what that is. Which one's that? Has been Patel song. Stayed Gone, that's it. Stayed Gone. Welcome to heaven. Oh. Where the virtuous reside 24/7. Oh. That one's the worst one, but it's still above.
Take that, depression!
Take that, depression. I'm gonna write a really boppy song about you. Jinx, thank you for those biddies.
The bad boy is back! Never leave me again.
Never leave me. I love Nifty. You know, the lady that voices Nifty is not only Broadway royalty because she sings in Waitress, but she also voices a unicorn in the new My Little Pony movie, which I've spoken about before, I'm sure. I don't know about My Little Pony, and I especially don't know about My Little Pony adults, but I stuck it on one night, the new My Little Pony movie. It's a damn good movie. It's a damn good movie. It's really good. It has no right being that good. It's very musical theatre though, which is why I'm into it probably. Bad boy's back. Okay. Frog sat for a while, a little unsure, before turning around and hopping back where he came from, mumbling about blasted snakes as he went. Okay. So then we have the badger as the last one. And the badger's gonna tell another badger that snake is so venomous that it could kill a cow in one bite. And badgers and cows would know each other because PB and all that. They would vibe. Alright, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm a feeling it, baby. And I feel like the snake is more wounded by the frog believing the weasel than the weasel actually saying it in the first place. See, when Nifty gets given a knife and is told, if you see an angel stab them, she immediately turns to angel dust and everyone goes, no, 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 no. That is a good scene. Angel dust is like up a lamppost, isn't he? He's like, get your dog. It don't bite. Yes, it do. Angel dust and the cat Forget about his name. Those two are great. Good dynamic too. Oh, it's like pig butt or something. It's got a really weird name. Oh, you mean, oh, okay, you mean the cat as in the bartender cat. Okay, no, their relationship is well cute. I thought you meant his pet. He has a pet, doesn't he? You just made me think of that pet. Fat Nuggets, that's it. It's called Fat Nuggets and it's a pig. Angel Dust, demonic pet pig and roommate. Fat Nuggets, yeah. The alcoholic cat, like that's better. Can't wait for the next season. When is it? We're looking at fall 2025 at the earliest. All right. That's not bad. Early to mid 2025. Sorry, not 2024, 2025. Fall 2025. Okay, so this year. It'll be this year by the looks of it. It was rumoured to be this year. Those two are great. Good dynamic too. Yeah, I like them when they sing their Loser Baby song. Live for it. Late this year, early next year, probably. Continued his journey to the wildflowers. Licking his tongue in search of food. All right, first double page done, baby. Not bad, not bad at all. Half a mind to eat that damn frog myself, the snake muttered to himself before feeling very guilty indeed for thinking such thoughts. His head held a little lower. The snake continued his journey to the wildflowers, flicking his tongue in search of food. Alright. Then we're going to have a badger. What should I say? Let's have a badger pop out. Suddenly. Popped out from the green. I feel like it's surrounded by greens. Popped out from the green is okay. Popped out from the green. Stopping the snake in its path. I can't really say in its track. In its tracks. Track. Could say track, I suppose. It's leaving one big track. What do snakes leave? A little slither? If you're in Has Been Hotel Newts, you give me either Charlie or Nifty vibes. I'm Charlie most of the time, but Nifty is me with a fever. Nifty is me when I have a fever or I get the pre-bed zoomies. The pre-sleep zoomies. Yeah, that's me. You give me the bartender vibes, Jinx. You give me the bartender vibes and a little bit of nice Alistair. Not mean Alistair, nice Alistair. Newt is Charlie, Nifty is Newt when she plays Junkrat. No, for real. A little bit of chaos. It's when she like launches herself off something and hits something and goes, haha, pain. I live for her. Let's do it again. That's me being a masochist. I mean, I'm not. I don't know what you mean. Because you've not seen Mean Jinx. I suppose I've never seen Mean Jinx, but I think Mean Jinx could only come out when it's warranted. Indeed, he's in a cage. He's in a cage. This is where he's kept. The cage. He only comes out when the cage gets rattled. I feel. So I'm going to have this very young badger come up to him and be like, hello, you are shiny. Can I touch your scales? And the snake's like, yeah, sure. And then the mother of the badger is going to come over and be like, don't you know what that is? That's a terrifying, terrible snake. Get away from him. Kind of seen that. And that was the overly clingy blonde back in college, if you know who I'm referencing. Oh, I know who you're referencing. How is that going, by the way? Does she still have your number? Delete. Block. Delete. Just block. Whoever she is taking a massive chill pill. Hey, to be honest, surprised me. This is good. This is good. Maybe she's sort of got the message, got with the memo. You know? Slowly, the tiny badger reached out its paw, leaving it hovering over the snake's coiled body. The snake braced itself for just braced itself. I don't have to explain everything to the reader. I feel like the reader understands where the snake is. I don't want to mansplain my story to the reader.
Yay, pain!
That's the one. Yay, pain! Thank you for those biddies, Pale. Yay, pain! That is also me, but for other reasons. The badger fell back onto... Do you know what that is? Don't you know what that is? It's a snake! I'm having a stretch. I can give you a stretch. Oh yeah, Pale? Where?
You think I'm some kind of fucking clown?
Maybe.
Some kind of fucking clown. Jinx, thank you for those biddies. These are going to become new vocal stems, and that's going to be a problem. I'd stretch you, Pale, by kicking your butt. Yeah, Lady Magora, get it, get him. Wop, wop, pop, pop. The voice sounded again. A very large, snarling badger appeared. Pick a hole. 38 in current common European language. What size shoe are you? I am a size 8. Lady Magora, much smaller than me. Oh, she promises. I'm coming for you. Get him. Get him. Got itty bitty tootsies. I'm a size 8 with a fairly wide foot. Swiggity smoothie, watch out for that booty. Gotta be quick, McGraw, before it heals first. UK sizes. Alright, UK. 12. Holy moly. Jig's got the big feet. Jig's got the big feet. You hear about guys with big feet? Big shoes. Yep. Big socks. Yep. These ones have enough poison to kill a cow. In one bite. Mother's front legs. Gobsmacked. Never get to use the word gobsmacked. Gobsmacked. Another page, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. We are writing today. We are writing today. How far are we into stream? Oh, about an hour and 34. Alright. I'm thinking maybe at 2 hours we take a little break and then we do the little roundup and a little hangout at the end. Does that sound alright? Big shoes, big socks. Yep, that is what they say. A scientific inaccuracy. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Digging a hole. Are you on Minecraft or are you just digging an actual hole? You can dig a hole. You have free will. Excellent use of free will. Go and dig a hole. good. Thank you for those biddies, Jinx, and thank you for the bop. I'm Minecrafting. Hey, get you, Pale. Are you working on your hole? You working on your hole? Le hole. It's like, you know in Austin Powers where it's like, don't mention the mole? Don't mention the hole. Hole! Bloody great hole! Hole on your face! That scene in Austin Powers is like... So I get all the innuendo humour, and it is funny. But there's something about just like, don't mention the mole, and him cracking and going, mole! Bloody big mole on your face! Mole! It's just so good. There's just something excellent about that. Working on making it wider. Oh yeah, Pale? Oh yeah? Go safe. Plenty of lube. Calmly continue his journey. Pale! You can visit my hole anytime. It's next to yours. I haven't included that the snake is deaf. That the people think that the snake is deaf. But I think I will in the final right. Put it in the margin. Mansion snake death rumor. Got it. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Digging a hole. Oh, no, through not as deep, but it is filled much better. Yeah, it is! There's plenty of farmers in there. As there usually is. You know what they say about young farmers. Unbeknownst. Great word. Maybe the owl could kill the weasel in the end. That could be kind of funny. Like comeuppance. Meadow as he hoping to start her night with a mouse herself. Roll in the hay with your oil, certainly accept. You know, the last time I heard someone say roll in the hay, it was Goheen from Beastars, and he's holding someone down and he's like, a roll in the hay will not solve your problems. A roll in the hay with me will not solve your problems. And I was like, go in. She is not listening. To go with Barnow, that's technically not going to work. Barnows do not seek fights with weasels, but she could take him out. She could go, she could squeeze him. It's an idea. She could go after the weasel, I guess. Or he could go after the weasel. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to end this. The endings usually just happen. I don't usually write them beforehand. I'm sure it's going to make that sound. Perhaps he was as bad as everybody thought? Question mark. Aristocratic barn owl calling a weasel a peasant. They're not gonna fight because they're not on the same level. Don't even try! Still here, by the way. A lot going on and I'm very tired, but I'm chilling and listening to the soothing sounds of your voice. Oh, Bexy, I'm sorry there's a lot going on, but I'm glad that you find a little bit of comfort in the writing club. And yeah, I'll be here. I'll be chatting. Lord knows I can chat for England. As bad as everyone thought. Watch the snake hunt. Deciding to see for herself, the owl perched on a nearby tree to watch the snake hunt. Yes, please do keep chatting. I'm here. I'm here. We barn owl simply to our talons with the likes of you weevily weasel. Utterly preposterous. What next? Oh, I love that. There's a barn owl who's like slight royalty. She's a princess. I feel like she's a princess. As young mice did not know how to camouflage Yet. She watched as he clearly avoided killing any young mice in favor of older ones. Clearly a mercy, as young mice did not know how to camouflage yet. There were plenty of I did have an owl-inspired nickname, Tawny. Oh god, yeah, we used to call you Tawny. I remember Tawny. Tawny was a nickname from the very start. I forgot you were called Tawny. Hey, Tawny. It was from the very, very start. Likely to scoff. I will name it Soren. Ah, Soren. Guardians reference, I take it. Oh, like the thing? I saw the movie for that, I think, when I was younger. If I have a Harris Hawk, I will name it Ace. Oh, yeah, Lady Megora. Ace. Fly, Ace. Yeah. How about that, the owl thought? Perhaps the most merciful creature on this hill. Do you know, I might write this in 2 parts. I feel like there's 2 morals here. It's to not let others' comments alter your behaviour. Do not live your life based on others' expectations. But it's also... it's also like, judge people... Hey! That's me. By what they do, or by how they act when no one is looking. I might write this in 2 parts, you know. This might be my first 2-parter. I'm gonna call this the first bit. Huzzah! A woman of quality. Hey, that's a Flushed Away reference. I get it. Shame it never had a part 2. That movie is 15 years old already. Oh, stop it. I'm so
deep.
old.
It's important to make sure you get deep into some things, you know? You gotta get real deep in there.
Get it real deep in there. That's you and your hole, Pale. Thank you for those biddies, guys. Don't scare me like that. No, do scare us like that. I'm actually going to call that done, but as part 1. Yeah, I think that's long enough. And then part 2, I'm going to write the snake and the owl meet and talk. Yeah, let's plan part 2. But let's take a wee writing break. Should we take a wee writing break? Are we ready for a wee writing break? We happy to play words? Just for 15 minutes. The last time that turned into...
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
That all yesterday, I came across a video of the intro for Cat Dog. Gods, I love that Nick series. I used to Watch My Chops was my one. Watch my chops. Watch my chops. Alright, let's do some words and I'll be back at... What are we on now? I'll be back at... Play for 15. 5 equals 30. 40. Be back at 20 to 9. Back at 20 to 9. They go to bed in that 50-minute break, so see you tomorrow, I guess. See you tomorrow, Lady Magora. Lovely to see you. Thank you for spending time with us. We appreciate you. We love you. Have a good sleep. I'll see you all in 15. Bye, everyone. Come back into the words crabs in my chat. Crabs in my chat. Crabs in my Christian Minecraft underwear. Hey. Hi. Ooh, what we got? Baras, bara, ba, 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 baras. Ba, bara, baracas. Ba, ba. Hey. Yeah, nailed it. Me and you, pal. I wasn't texting. Me and you, pal, knew that. Quote 96, we're nearly there. Oh, I can't have wreck. Why can't I have wreck? Oh, no C. Well, we can have fire. And we can have work. Fork. If you insist, dude. Food posted. Woo! Jinx. Yes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. But also, gimme. Gimme! Give me the guns, Jinx. Give me the guns. We're just playing our little word game. Getting our little words on. Right, Pale? Right? I hate, this is a peeve that I'm gonna get into right now. I fucking hate bananas from supermarkets. I wish they sold them at varying states of ripeness. Because I want a banana now, but I also want a banana a week from now. Enable? No, there's not two E's. Would have gone for it. Is it balance or balance? Yeah, balance. Balance. I've got the balance. Anal. Pale Rider found anal. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Glance might be a word. Canal, nice. Like glance. No, apparently not. Banal. More and more banal. What would your help note? Where am I getting that S from? I need it back in. I think we're out. Coming in with the last minute Kane. GG, Pale. GG. Still. Damn it. I tried. GG, Pale. Well done. Well done. That was pretty fun. Alright, let's plan part... Oh, I have the safety shield on. There we are. Let's plan the next part of the story. I'm just going to do bullet points because I'm out of cognitive thought. GG. GG. So I'm going to do... Owl finds snake again. Asks snake why he don't listen to the haters. Why he doesn't try to prove the other animals wrong. Adderstone Druid Magic Power Quest. I mean, that in itself is an excellent prompt. That in itself is an excellent prompt. It seems it isn't with me today. It's been with me, but I can feel my steam running out, which is fair because I've been at it for 2 hours. 2 hours being a writing limit is quite long, and I'm grateful for it. But to end it with bullet points or maybe poetry or something seems to be the best thing. Snake explains... What does he explain? That he doesn't have to live his life based on others' expectations. quotations or criticisms. I have butchered criticisms. Hey IG! Subject of the day in class, analyze the Trump speech. Christ, consequence, I want to cry and not live in this world. That's fair, IG game. What an assignment. Is that for a politics class or something? That's intense. Don't even go there. Oh yeah. I've cried over it. I've cried over it, and I've reached a point that I'm accepting that it's happening, and if anyone comes to me for help and they need help and they're from the Americas, I will give them help. But that's it for me. That's it for me. I'm not a very political platform, so I can't really get preachy. Oh, accepts this and decides to follow Snake's rule of kindness, even when no one is looking. There we go. I didn't realize Trump made a speech. Trump has made several speeches, and they've all been shit, basically. They've all been full of lies and fear-mongering and I don't think that Donald Trump believes that the USA is on Earth. He seems to believe that they can be completely independent and by themselves, and climate change wouldn't affect them. They're better than that. Like, he seems to believe that they're not really part of planet Earth. It's really odd. Trump dude. The memes! I've already seen a lot of the First Lady's hat. I live for the First Lady's hat. It's my option. 1 hour. I have English and Common Matters 2 hours. My specialty, which is history, economy, and English, 4 hours. Okay, fair. That's fair. That combines a lot of them. Alright, I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that's good for part 2. Snake and Owl part 2. Alright. So, what have we got? The Snake and the Owl. I've written it. I think I'm going to end it there. Yeah, I'm going to end it there. Yeah, let's do that. I'm good with that. Set them aside. 7 hours of English in 1 week and I still don't know the irregular verbs. Oh, IG. If you've got a question, just ask us. Oh, one of them could, to put it in the nicest way I can. Yeah, Bexy. Guess who in my house thinks he's not so bad and is actually going to do good things? Yeah. Yeah. Laughs in queer gender fluid daughter. Alright, let's do a small poetry piece. I'm thinking a haiku. So haiku's 757, right? Syllables. Yeah. Maybe do a couple of haikus. Example of a haiku. Winter's cold embrace. Snowflakes softly fall and dance. A quiet white peace. A quiet white peace. Ah, so there are some that's like, the syllables don't line up. In Japan it lines up, but in English it doesn't. That's interesting. Alright, what features did we have for a snake? Let's do a descriptive haiku of a snake. Five, 7, 5, right? 5552471. That's a random fake phone number from a Vine. And the point of the Vine was to prove that you can remember anything if you put it to a beat, and I remember it. 5552471. Scales rub dry and hot, particles slither. I want the image of a snake in sand. Coiled. Alright, there's one. Scales rub dry and hot, particles slither, coiled nervous danger. I like that because it's not just an expression of a snake, and it's an expression of nervousness. I can work with that. I like haikus. As the serpent comes hither. Yes. Grains swept from side to side. I like that. I like that a lot. And a sand swept to the sides. Make it better, provided you're a full-blooded white, cis, straight, religious, Republican American man, maybe. I think that's what my father believes that the world is full of. Because they're the loudest. So they must be the most trustworthy. Sand swept to the sides. Skin picked from scales. Dry skin picked from scales. Sand swept to the sides, dry skin picked from scales. I'm going to end this the vulture circle. I feel like that's a sick snake. They could live on an island somewhere together. Let's see how that works out. Honestly, it's that whole thing where it's like, it's that whole thing where somebody could believe that they're genuinely better off without anyone, without any connections across the globe. Like, we don't need to collaborate with the World Health Organization. We're better than that. What is that mindset? It's very dangerous is what it is, but that mindset is just, I find it very, very reminding of the environment that I currently live in. Sand swept to the sides, dry skin picked from scales, the vulture's circle. That's a 6 snake, I feel. Yeah. All I can say is we got Bert out just in time. I was actually thinking about Bert when I was watching some of the coverage. I was like, so did Bert make the move when the election was announced, or was it going to happen anyway? I've turned back into this and it seems I've missed something. Okay, so we finished the story. We're now writing haikus until the end of stream. Which are just short poems with stanzas of 5, 7, 5. We're also talking about Donald Trump. That does sound like it for you, unfortunately. We're talking about Mr. Cheeto. Mr. Cheeto! Mr. Cheeto! It made me feel sick to my stomach when he said about gender expression. Because I don't think that's the full stop. I think that's just the start. I think he's going to start going after certain rights like gay marriage and things soon enough. Never want to catastrophize, but I think that's going to happen. It's going to happen anyway, but it was a guarantee after the results. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it was like they're already going, and then the results come in, and Bert was like, well, now we're going. But to make a video to raise awareness for people the danger of opioids still hurts my abs. It's going to be so funny just to have a camera in an empty room for 4 friends. No, because that is like... So, I think the quality of the time that you're having at school is based on the people that you're with. And there is something about being observed, because I did presentations with my school friends, never got through them without giggling. Massive exodus from the US soon. I could see that happening. I could honestly see people coming out of the US and claiming refuge. The Ring. Oh, yeah. Sneaky, slithering, paralyzing nastiness. The snake sheds again. Like that one. Yeah, I can see that happening, Jinx, honestly. It's that whole thing where I think that he's in power for 2 reasons. I think that he's in power because of sexism and racism. Even just covert sexism and racism that people aren't even sure that they feel, but they feel like they just can't trust a black woman. They just can't do it. Which of course is completely ridiculous. And the other one is I feel like he's in power because he is making decisions. The decisions are shit. But he's making decisions and some people are like, woo, he's making changes. But the changes are shit. People just aren't seeing it. The video in English, our accent. IG. I live for that. Yeah, we used to do presentations and I was the worst one. I was the worst one for getting people laughing. I wasn't the worst one for laughing because I can stop myself. I can stop myself from laughing. But for getting people laughing, all I'd do is just like, and then that'd be it. We'd all be gone. Idiots follow other idiots. They're like lemmings. They're like lemmings. I also think if you surround yourself with a group of rich white men and you are a rich white man, you're going to think that you're the best. You're going to sort of back each other up and feed into your own narcissism. If you don't get a bit of, if you don't listen and invite people into your social circle that aren't just people like you, you're not gonna learn anything. You're just mirrored, you know? That's why I feel like diversity is important. You have to be open and not just, this is my friend group, which is full of people just like me, who were raised just like me, and do things just like me all day, every day. What? Let's do one about Venom and Fangs. Didn't help themselves in that election. They truly wanted to win. They should have stuck Obama up there. More charisma than Hugh Hefner. A good track record. Have you seen the video of Obama getting his hair cut? It's called like a barber interview or something. He's getting his hair cut. He's so relaxed in that interview. His real accent comes out. It's not as poised as he is in interviews or presidential speeches. He's going like, nah, man. I don't want to do that. And I'm like, who is this man? He's so relaxed. And yeah, it's a really funny interview. I'd watch that. I like Obama a lot. I like Obama a lot. Calcified daggers. Is that a good way to describe two front teeth? You know, fangs. You know. What do they do? They don't retract. They do retract, don't they? Because they sit in the mouth like that and then they flick out when it's time to eat. Yeah? They sit in the closed mouth like that and then the mouth opens and out they come. I think I'm right. Sat waiting in side pursed lips, yeah. Sat waiting behind pursed lips. I'm not running out of ink, am I? Oh my god, I've run out of ink. Should we do an ink change on stream? We can do an ink change on stream. Bear in mind I did just spill a bunch of ink a while ago. Am I still stained? I'm a little bit stained. That's the extent of my stain. Let's do an ink change, baby. Harris didn't sit well with a lot of Democrats and pushed them away, and some of the comments I've heard, it was mainly due to, when I'm president, I will fix this. She was vice president, she backed Biden on those same things. Does that mean the VP is completely powerless? I'm honestly not sure. But I would think, I don't know, this might be an uneducated thing. This might be an uneducated comment. But I don't think, because the coverage in America is very based on... you know, it's Harris versus Trump. They only show the two faces, the two parties, the two faces, the two main people. I don't think people even give the vice presidency that much of a thought. I could be wrong. I'm not an American. But I don't think the vice presidency is that, like, much of a concern. It's more of a popularity contest. And the reason Trump is popular is because he makes changes. They're just really shit changes. That's how I would summarize what I am seeing, but that could be incorrect. Can I stand this on its side without spinning it everywhere? Yeah. I really don't do ink changes this often. The fact that I've done 2 on stream is wild. Let me get a tissue. Look at that, my ink pot stands on its side now. That's what I love about these ink pots. They can stand on their side. Hee hee. I can't really see what I'm doing. Got a little bit of air in there. I don't like them to have a lot of air. Alright, let's call that done. Et voila! A very good ink change. We should have some sort of ink change counter. That could be cute. I could vibe with that. Alright, what are we on? Oh, we're on the venomous one. Calcified daggers sat waiting behind pursed lips. I feel like this is about passive aggressiveness. Pursed lips. Deadly. No, not deadly. Painful. That's about passive aggressiveness, I feel. Well, with 4 haikus in, look at me, I'm just banging them out. Haikus I tend to write and then find out the meanings afterwards. They just sort of happen. I think it's because it's imagery. It's imagery thought. What else do we have? Maybe right from the point of view of the prey. Rum? I mean, that's meant to be run. So there rum. I just wrote. I meant to put run. but I put rum. Rum. I don't like Harris, but that is because she was presented as a personality void who can only read off a script and would awkwardly laugh off any deviation. I could see that, yeah. It made me think she had no ability to think for herself. I mean, I want Trump in. No, exactly, that's the thing. She was the better. Even though, you know, it could be... they're both pretty bad. She was the better. There were a lot of other options the Democrats could have picked that would have beaten Trump. Oh, you think so? You think they should have chosen someone with a bit more charisma? A few more charisma points in the stats? That's me counting syllables, by the way. I'm just doing this. That one's a bit disjointed, but I like it. It depends on how many palms have been greased and how many services have been exchanged. Stick a moderate Democrat in, some more Republican, the way Trump would have tried to push even further right than he... Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. You quite often find that people like Trump, I'm going to go ahead and diagnose him as a narcissist. There's a certain level of just shutting up and letting them shoot themselves in the foot. Because they will, eventually, shoot themselves in the foot. I would talk when I'm stuffing my face with chili, and that is totally valid. Damn, best one yet. Let's go, Jinx. Let's go. I'm running out of snake haiku. Let me think. Oh god, Elon's salute. Okay, so the gaslighting. It's not a Roman greeting. Where do you think the Nazis got it from? The Nazis recontextualized that many, many years ago. It no longer means hello. It no longer means I give my heart to you. It means that. There is no denying that. There is no denying that. I don't understand what's going through Elon's head, other than perhaps a little bit of a thrill, a little bit of a power trip for him. Maybe he's thinking internally, I can do whatever I want. I'm in this position of power. Let's peacock a bit. Maybe that's what he's getting the thrill from. But... beats me, man. Beats me. I'm just a little writer from Oxfordshire who wants to write her little haikus about snakes. That's actually happened. You can probably tell I tend to stay out the news and politics as they only annoy me. Yeah, that's fair, Jinx. That's totally fair. What happened was he finished his speech. He put his hand over his chest and then he flung it out in a palm down, 45-degree angle upwards. A perfect Nazi salute. And he has since said that he was just saying, I give my heart to the crowd. He did it twice. And in my opinion, it was some sort of weird power trip. Sieg Heil the American flag, pretty much. And the only explanation I could think, because he wasn't going to gain popularity over it, it was going to raise a lot of concerns about what he's doing. It was going to put him in the news. So my only thought about him doing it is maybe that it was a power trip and he thought, I'm up here, Trump is president, I can do whatever I want. And he does like a taboo thing just because he can. And he gets that thrill. Some people say it was an autistic stim. Being autistic doesn't make you a Nazi. Come on, internet, come on. Being autistic doesn't make you a Nazi. Grabbed it off Mussolini, who grabbed it off the Roman Empire, but it's still Nazi. That's the thing. It's been recontextualized. And you know the swastika? The swastika has been... it was a Native American symbol, I believe. After that, it was some sort of symbol to do with India. It did represent peace for a long while, but it was recontextualized so much, I believe the Native American and Indian cultures have rejected it. They've taken it off of their official list of characters. It's enough to recontextualize it. When I get overwhelmed, I don't tend to Nazi salute. I wonder what that TikTok was about, saying he was autistic and blah, blah, blah. He was acting very erratically at the inauguration, which is fine. He was excited, but he must have known the cameras were on him. And he also appears, and I don't want to say, you know, this is as awful as it is, but since Trump's assassination attempt, Elon Musk has taken his very young son with him to several events. And I honestly wonder, he was at the inauguration, I honestly wonder if he might be using the lad as a shield. And it feels like a horrible thing to even think of. But he was up on a podium and he was holding the kid right up at head level. And it just made me think, and it's directly after the assassination attempt on Trump, just directly after. I don't know. I don't know if it's that bad, but... I get overstimulated, so I salute. Yeah, don't we all? What a weird excuse. Oh, he's autistic, so he must be a Nazi. What? What? The only time I could possibly forgive a Nazi salute based on some sort of mental illness would be Tourette's, right? But that's odd to say. Oh, he's autistic. I thought the same. He's been holding him in front of his face and chest. Made me uncomfortable. It made me really uncomfortable. It's... I don't know. I don't know if it's that bad, but I got that vibe. I'm screwed then, slowly becomes more German. Hey, my brother did move to Germany. He might be in. He might be in with the Americans. It was a very odd event. That and the YMCA and oh, I don't know. The fact that also the YMCA has the guy from the band who's dressed as a Native American in a very insulting costume. As well. I don't know. It was odd, wasn't it? It was really odd. Actor playing a part or trying to hail a cab with a shoulder injury. Exactly. I'm technically part Dutch. Oh my god, you are! Part Irish and Scottish too. Yeah, to be fair, I'll just go to Ireland. I'm half Irish. I'm eligible for an Irish passport. I'm good. I'm good, I'll be alright. I'll go to England. Oh shit. I'll get you some sort of Irish card, Bexy. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. Can I marry you and join in? Does Ireland? Hang on. Does Ireland recognize polygons? Oh, they don't recognize polygamy. It's not illegal, but only the first one matters. Apparently. Come on, Ireland. I was going to say I'd marry you both and get your passport, but you're going to have to fight, I'm afraid. There we go. That's the right amount of syllables. Something suffocating. You've got to make a choice then, dude. Do you not have anything else in you, either of you? Do you not have a bit of this and a bit of that? I can smuggle you into Ireland, to be fair. I've got those connections. I've got those connections that the English would worry about. I'll say that. Say no more than that, but I've got connections that the English would worry about back in the day. It's very diluted. We ain't gonna fight it. You have to choose. Oh god, no! You're both of my mods. The rest are side pieces. I can live with that. It's technically like, so they say it's in 2017 the Supreme Court ruled that if somebody, oh wait, no, that's not Ireland. Oh no, Irish Supreme Court rules that polygamous marriage is not valid under Irish law. Only the first one counts. Damn it! It used to be valid! They got rid of it! It used to be valid! Rude! Grandad from Belfast, but that's as exotic as I get. You might be valid for one, to be fair, because you can get one if your parents get one. You're eligible if your parent has an Irish passport. So, if your grandfather was from Belfast, then whatever parent that is on could get a passport, and then you'd be eligible. It's alright getting an Irish passport. It's not that difficult. More nationalities than English, but it's all divided up. No one would want me. Oh, Bexy, no! We want you. I'll stuff you in the boot. If you can ride shotgun with Cosmo in the boot, we'll get you to Ireland. Don't worry. We'll figure it out. We'll go and visit one of my very many Aunt Marys. Oh god, I've got 2 minutes left. Oh, I was going to write another one. Oh, okay, 2 minutes left. I was just vibing then. I was just chilling with you guys. We'll have you back to yeah. He was adopted out of a Belfast orphanage to an English family. Oh god, there'll be no bloody trace of that in the paperwork, will there? Course not. It wasn't one of the laundries, was it? He wasn't a laundry baby. My dad has a full UK passport. Yeah. Happy to squish up with Cosmo. He's a little bit stinky, and he might try and kiss you on the face. But he's pretty good company. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 haikus. And 1 written story, 1 planned story. Look at all this. I was in a writing mood today. How beautiful is that? Keep it all like this. This is the stuff that needs typing up. This is the stuff that's just notes. Alright. Alright, that's it for today. That is it for our writing club. Our writing session. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me switch off la music. and switch on the ending screen. You're flown through. I have. How many pages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of work. Let's go. I'm going to count it as 5 because some of them are double-sided. It's been a pleasure as always, Newt. Oh, thank you, Jinx. It's always good to see you all. I love streaming. It really does make my day. I enjoy streaming so much. If this was viable, if I could get to a point where I was earning enough to do this, even part-time, that would be amazing. I've had a look at some statistics from last year and this year in terms of both earnings and viewers. I'm not gonna lie, they seem quite promising. I seem to double a lot every 3 months, and that's very nice to see. Consistent growth. Thank you for stream note. Ah, thank you. I'm also very proud of my my viewer retention. Well, I mean, you guys can tell me that. You are the viewers that I am retaining. But I'm very proud that it seems to me that a lot of people come back. Or people don't just drop in for one stream. They seem to circle back at least a few times and say hello again, which is really nice. It's a lovely little community on here. Right, I must make sure to put this in the writing folder. They do. I'm very proud of it. Right, there we are. I'm all sorted. I'm all set. Got all my ducks in a row. Right, shall we see if there's anyone to raid? You're stuck with us, and happily so. See if there's anyone to raid. Nobody to raid. I might hop back into Raptor Rage's channel, but it would be weird if I raided him because I haven't watched him in about 2 years. I would just pop up and be like, surprise! But I might go to Raptor Rage as well because he's a very good chill streamer who does a lot of story-based games. But yeah, I just haven't watched him long enough. You have a wonderful evening and get some good sleep. Thank you, Bexy. I'm going to do just that. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, just like Bexy said. And yeah, see you tomorrow for Assassin's Creed. Night, Newts, and night, everyone else. Night, Jinx. Bye, everyone.